Hello, my name's Brandon, and today I have a special guest with you.
Alright, hey y'all. My name is Willett42 on a PSN. I don't really have a YouTube channel, but I just live up the street from him. We decided to do this live com today about stuff we've done in our past because we've known each other for, I guess, about 12, 13 years now.
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about all that. Quick thing about the video, I'm using the ACR silencer and extended mags. I got a 46 and 4 MOAB today, so hope y'all enjoy that.
And since you live right up the street, you live 2 houses away, right?
Yeah, I live, I could get here within 30 seconds if I really needed to.
And we'll be one of the, well, let's just start off one of the things that we do a lot, which hide and go seek in my house.
Hide and go seek, it is hilarious. We get in the basement, we turn off all the lights, cover all the windows, pitch black, you can't even see anything, so it's not really hide and seek. You just pretty much spend your time trying to figure out your way around his basement, figure out how to not step on random stuff that's laying in the floor. So a lot of people have gotten hurt from that, but it is so fun to do.
And if you get caught inside a room, you're dead.
Yeah, because there's no way out.
There's one way out, and the person that is gonna get you, he's gonna get you no matter what. There's only been a few incidents where we got in the way.
Yeah. Plus, there's a few objects that make a really low glow, so you can kind of make out the people that are coming in or leaving. Yeah. And it kind of makes it scary, but it's really, really fun once you get into it.
And then I got the advantage of changing into all black. That's what I do every single time.
Yeah.
I change into all black.
I never think about it, but I always end up getting caught in doing that.
Oh.
There's another thing we did, Ding Dong Ditch, in our neighborhood. Oh my gosh. So, we have about 5, 6 people, and we go up to this guy's house up the neighborhood. We don't even know him, but he's 3 houses up from us, which wasn't really smart at all. We sent this one kid up to his house. He's maybe 5 at the time? 6?
No, I think he's 6 or 7.
6 or 7, okay. And he goes up to the door, rings the doorbell, and stands. Just doesn't even move, just stands there.
And from across the street, we're hiding behind this big old bush. We have me, Connor, and then my little brother. He's hiding behind there too. And then PJ, the little kid, is standing at the doorway. He rings on the doorbell, stands there for a few seconds, and then we pop out of the bushes yelling, "Come over here! Come over here!" And then he turns around, runs, and by that time, the person that opens the door that's in the house, he opens the door by then, and he sees PJ running across his yard toward us.
And so eventually we got him to stop and hide in a place that we weren't. But once he got behind the bush, when the guy wasn't looking, he stood up over the bush and he was like, "Is he gone yet?" And the guy looked at him and saw him. As soon as he did that, it was hilarious.
Then after that, the guy went back into his house, and that was our time to run down the hill and run down to your house. We were trying to find a spot to hide.
I was trying to get them to go away from my house so I wouldn't get in trouble for it, but it didn't really work out that well.
And then later on, the guy steps into the street, looking down the street, trying to find us. And then after a while, within a minute or two, he gets in his vehicle and starts driving down the street trying to find us.
He stops right in front of my house at the dead end and turns around and leaves. I was so scared that I was going to get caught that day.
We were right between your house and PJ's house.
Yeah, we live right across the street from each other, so we were trying to hide, but we weren't really good at hiding, so that didn't work out too well.
And since you have a big old wooded area,
yeah.
You have a creek, there's all woods behind your house. Yeah. Well, that's where we try and go back there and do a few things airsoft war.
Another thing we did was airsoft. Airsoft was pretty fun because we had maybe 2 acres back there. It's way too big for 2 people, and we spent an hour back there and only saw each other once. So it was pretty funny because the one time we did see each other, we completely oh my god, we killed each other with those 5 rounds.
And if you don't know what airsoft is, it's little plastic BB guns that you just fire at each other.
Yeah, we had some $10 Walmart guns here. We weren't into it. We just had $10 Walmart guns.
Where I had a clear little orange one. I still have it today. And man, that thing that thing, it can fire fast, it's good, but it curves at the last second.
Yeah.
And I can never get you, but you're shot straight.
Yeah, mine was pretty cool. It was funny because I would try and sneak around and get as close as I could to him and then fire. But he would shoot and then it would curve and never got me.
Yeah, I remember like a few times like when I popped down the trees, like we were like running at each other or like running next to each other, trying to shoot each other.
Yeah.
I remember popping my head like behind a tree, and then all of a sudden you fired and it grazed like my head.
Yeah, I remember that too. If you've never played airsoft, you can, like when you shoot, you can actually see the BB and you can see where it's going. Well, I saw this one fly at least an inch from his head, and I was laughing so hard. He could hear me laughing, but he didn't know where I was firing from. So because I was laughing, that's how he found me.
And like also like we found like hobo tracks, and hobo took your jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? He took your jacket.
I left it down in the woods that night because it was kind of cold, but it wasn't like really really cold. So I took it off once we were running around, and the next day I went back to go get it because I realized it after I went in the house. And the next day I went back to go get it. It's gone. I still haven't found it to this day, and I know exactly where I put it. So we're thinking hobos took it, but I really don't have any way of proving it.
And remember, we found those hobo traps with the ones with the red strings?
Yeah, the little strings that would try to trip us up and let them know where we were. We found a tent back there one time, grocery carts.
There was like candles.
Yeah, candles. We found candles.
Yeah.
We found little wood stacks for fires and stuff that they used. We found a whole bunch of stuff back there.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. The next one we got is paintball.
On your birthday too.
Yeah, it was my very first time playing paintball, and I had a group of like 4 guys, me and Brandon and a couple other guys we know. That was a disaster.
It was.
Just to say the least, it was a disaster.
And it was, I think we're like in 9th grade or something. I was in 9th grade, right?
I think I was like 13 or 14 at the time. Right now I'm 16, Brandon's 17, if you guys didn't already know. Yeah, it was rough because we didn't know what we were doing, and paintballs hurt if you haven't ever played. Just paintballs hurt a lot. Yeah, it was just a rough time. I remember Brandon got hit in the nuts. That was funny.
I didn't get hit on the nuts. I got hit on the tip of the tip
scrotum.
on the tip on the scrotum. Oh, it was tough, but the video's coming down shortly, and this was very fun. It ended up very fast, and we're gonna be doing a part 2 coming out on Wednesday.
Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. Thanks for having me on.
And we'll tell a little bit more about the paintball stories and other stories, but thank you, and
see you guys later.
all right, bye.